AIO coolers. Man, you can get every type, color, shape, whatever you think of is out there. You got some out there that the LCDs are going to be so big that you can use them as a gaming monitor. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But if you want something that just kind of performs and does have some customization, then I think this is something you might want to look at. So as you see, the plastic is still on the box. So that means I have not seen it. So as I take this out of the box, we're all going to see it at the same time. And I will give you my responses and what I think right away. So what I see is what you see. And my response is be truly what I see for the first time. Open this up. See what we've got. Yay, manual. I know most people don't read it, but RTFM, okay. Take a look at the fans real quick. It is the new style that everybody's going to. It's the all-in-one piece. So that is really nice. I personally think that having the fans all together, even if it's just 2 fans and 3 fans, I think it looks great. The other thing is that it's so much more easier to install. And the other thing is that it's probably way easier for them to manufacture as well. So instead of having to individually do stuff, I mean, you still have to individually make the fans, but they can put them into one single piece. So there is some other elimination of some other access stuff, blah, 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 all that other crap. So let's talk a little bit more about the fans. Now, I have a video up about things about fans. You should go and watch that because there's a lot of things that I'll explain. It's going to help you understand the right fans to buy. So when you're buying something, you say, well, it doesn't work very well. It's not cool in my case, or boy, it sure doesn't work very good on my all-in-one cooler because I wanted to change the fans out. There are particular reasons why. Okay, so you need to go and you need to look at that video and watch it, and you'll learn a lot of stuff. We'll go something real quickly over this, is that, so they say that the fans are 75 CFM each. So each fan can do 75 CFM. That's a lot, okay? That's quite a bit. They're also saying that each fan can do 3.3 on the H2O. Again, that's a lot per fan. Okay, so that means it should be able to move a lot of air and push a lot of air. Got one plug in, so I'm guessing that looks like it's a specialized plug. So that probably plugs into either the pump or something else as we get in further. But I do like that. So I'm going to stick this piece. It's, of course, going to be the radiator. So the radiator is aluminum. And it looks like it's probably 20-some millimeters thick. I'll have to get my calipers out to actually check and take a look. The fins are pretty wide open, so that's great. You might be able to see me through there. I can definitely see the camera through there. Adding the fans right to the top. Instead of having, 12 screws, you'd have 4 screws to actually just mount it to whatever position. So on the top or on the other side, however you want the fans. Super easy and makes it look kind of nice and neat. So down here is going to be where the pump, and actually the head is at. It's the water block. So as we can see, it does come pre-installed with thermal paste. So it's already got the little pad on there. It's kind of the better thing now that they do cover the whole bottom like this with the plastic, so that when you do take it off, you don't forget to pull off that little piece of tape or whatever they used to put over the top of that. So many people will forget. So you have to take this off in order to actually mount it. It's good for everybody that they do that. It is copper, and it is a split. So it does go in when the water comes in. It goes through 2 different channels. So it splits it out into 2 different channels. So hopefully you make it run a lot cooler. I'll compare it to one of the fans. As you can see, the screen is a pretty big size. Like I said, it's about 2.7 inches, almost 3 inches. So it looks like in the head, I'll call it the head, or the place where the tubes that connect. So the tubes are 420 millimeters. Right in here, we've got a place where we can actually put, looks like the connection points for everything. This plugs, and I would be correct. I did that without reading the manual. I don't know if that's good or bad. And then we've got the SATA connection that's here. Looks like we got the fan header connection that is here. And then looks like as we get this connection here is where this one is going to plug into that. If you're enjoying the video so far, please like and subscribe. And then I can feel through the sleeving on here that there's some wires that are going through. So everything connects to here and the wires go to there. So it makes a nice, super clean look. So you've only got the tubing that you can see that goes to and from the pump / water block. So once you have it all installed, you're not going to see a whole lot, tell you the truth. So that's going to be really nice. I'm going to go ahead and run this on my test bench. We're going to do some testing with it, see how it does perform. We'll check out the software. We're going to check out, see what you can do with the LCD screen, and just overall give you what I thought of it and how the performance was. Installation is effortless. Pre-applied thermal paste, a single breakout cable, and tool-free brackets for the latest Intel and AMD sockets. The RGB core single frame fan pushes optimal airflow and delivers vibrant lighting, all with simplified streamlined connectivity. The nzxt turbine pump is built for serious performance, delivering high flow and strong head pressure, all while keeping your system cool and whisper quiet. Front, you get a 2.72-inch IPS display with a crisp 640 x 640 resolution, a fluid 60 Hz refresh rate, and wide viewing angles that make everything pop. Show off your favorite GIFs or images, monitor your system in real time, and even sync up with Spotify, YouTube, and more. The RGB ring is fully customizable with dynamic lighting effects that can sync to your screen or match the rest of your setup. So what do you think of the results? So the Kraken did actually pretty good. So if you compare it against two of the other ones, one of them was a 240 that I compared against. So there was also the Fractal 360. There was the Cooler Master 360 and also the Sama 360. So it came up with, is after the 20 minutes of testing, because I have the system set up so that it overclocks. And then what it tries to do is maintain that overclock as much as possible without throttling back until the actual temperature is starting to throttle it back. Kind of typical, but I have it set up so it's a lot harder to throttle back than just your normal setup. So as we can see, is that the Kraken was able to do 4.5 gigahertz, and that it was also able to do 261 watts, which is pretty good. That's maintained after 20 minutes of continuous running at overclocked speeds. Overall, I think the nzxt Kraken Elite 360 did pretty good. I like the way that it looks. Kind of basic. If you're going to compare it to now some of those that have got LCDs that are like maybe the size of monitors on them, if that's what you want to do and you want to pay the $300 or $400, whatever it is, you go for it. Because what I look for how much my money's going to get me in performance. So overall, I think the nzxt Kraken did a really good job. I like the way that it looks. It's not over the top looks, which I'm not into. You can do all kinds of customization to the pump display, which I really kind of like. Got the RGB lighting. Does great on the performance-wise. I really kind of thought it was a good setup. I enjoyed using the software. The software was pretty easy to do. Just make sure you go through and it's set to the things that you want it to be set to. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. That we want it to be an extension of our gaming monitors that we play off of. So in case we go travel somewhere, we don't have to have our monitors. We can just game off of our CPU coolers. Nah.